Missed.
I said, young man, you have a dirty mind. The only reasonable objection you could have to two people having a quiet smoke in your TWAWC is that it's rather small. And furthermore, I said you should have knocked. My female companion had merely removed her pantaloons to show me the design tattooed on her thigh. She had no other motive whatsoever.
Stefane, would you like to lose some money?
I'll play if you like.
Just won 10 shillings from your brother. What's it to be, a normal game?
Well, something abnormal would be more amusing.
Nearest to the bullseye, 3 darts, £1,000 a dart?
Groovy.
As you start.
Quiet, everybody, quiet. Good shot.
Quite good, actually.
You won, Stefane.
Let's get a little speed on. 5 G's.
£5,000. Right. Start this time. Beat that.
Oops.
Stefane, you now owe me £4,000. Try to make a double of this.
What's that?
Well, that means if you lose £8,000, and if you win, you don't win anything.
Stick up, eh?
I win.
Right. Well, let's forget about that double or quit scene then. This last out for £10,000.
£10,000? All right. Let's start.
I'd like to put 10 shillings on father, if I may.
No, you may not.
I'll have that drink now, Anthony.
What a drag.
£14,000. That's more than I earn in 5 years.
You can afford it?
Yes, I think so. Well, I don't know about you people, but I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Jesse. Good night, Jesse.
My dad's away, Anthony.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Stefane? 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 My little plan. Did you think about investing in it? A little operation? It's a marvellous chance to get even with JC, you know.
Ah.
The surplus bilge pump sluice valves. I told you about it. Buying them back from the store inventory and selling them to Father's tanker people as reconditioned units.
Stefane.
I'm sorry, old man, I wasn't listening.
The surplus bilge pump sluice valves.
No, please, Anthony, please. This is so complex. It's more complex even than your last scheme,
This is going to work. I promise you we're going to make some money. And con the old bastard into the bargain.
No, Anthony, really. It's conceptually narrow. If you're going to attack the old man, attack him where he's vulnerable. His pride. And attack him with audacity and arrogance.
I just want to make some money.
Anthony, I want to show you something. Do you know what that is?
I'm afraid not, Father.
It's a bilge pump sluice valve.
So that's what the little devil looks like, eh? I had no idea.
You're a moron, aren't you? You didn't even know what you were stealing, what you were planning to resell to my tanker people, did you?
No, I swear, Father, I didn't actually do anything.
Of course you didn't. That's what's so depressing. Look at these fake invoices of yours. They're so badly done that I could weep. Such pathetic preparations for a petty embezzlement that flew apart at the seams before it even started. But Antony, the most distressing aspect of this whole venture of yours was the fact that you would have cleared, at the most, 6%.
No, it was 7.25%. I can prove it.
Oh, come on, Antony.
I was just trying to work a
Yes?
little operation, you know.
Calvert. Ah, Castelli. Now keep calm, please. Yes, the situation is a trifle critical, shall we say, but Castelli, listen to me. I'm meeting the deadline. I'm paying in cash. Correct, cash. From my sterling reserve held by my Tangier branch. And I'm shipping the money to Zurich by ship. Yes, via Marseille, of course. It's a somewhat old-fashioned method, but quite legal and slow. That's the virtue of it. It'll give us our 2 days' grace. No, I wouldn't call it a trick exactly. It's an operation. Now, look here, Castelli. My man in Tangier will be calling me in a few moments, and then I'll get back to you, right? Ciao, bello. Antony, this transfer of funds is of considerable importance. I won't be arranging it through the usual channels. I'll be handling it myself. And since you will no longer be tied up with your bilge pump operation, I shall have you assist me.
Yes, of course, Father.
You'll have to forego your holidays, of course.
No holidays.
How can you think in terms of holidays when you have this singular opportunity to learn something about sophisticated operations?
Good morning, JC. This is my new anti-pop gun. It's funny, no?
Now, what do you want here?
Oh, nothing. I was just floating by and sort of potting at things when the intriguing sound of operations reached my ears. Yours sounds particularly gruesome. What'd he do? Cut off your holiday?
You better float off again, Stefane. This is none of your business.
Oh, but it is, because Anthony was coming with me to the Hindu Kush next month for some meditation.
Like last summer's meditation in Siam, 6 weeks in the Bangkok brothels. I didn't say you could go.
I'm going to be frightfully late for the office.
You're the worst possible influence on your brother. You see, you're just a nothing. I wish I'd had the opportunity to pound some character into you.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you've pounded into my dear brother here, but I certainly don't approve of it. If my cher Mama's lawyers had not been smarter than his mother's lawyers, I'd have flipped out years ago.
My mother's lawyers were bloody...
Shut up.
They were bloody fools.
And look at you. The net residual of my 2 marriages. A nothing and a bad joke.
And a trust company. And a shipping line, a couple of million in cash, and just about everything else you could squeeze out of our 2 dear Mamas.
If you don't hurry, you'll be late for the office.
Yes, sir.
And you better toddle off, too, and play. Nothing so much depresses me as a nothing. Bon éveil!
Ah, Monsieur Calvert.
Now listen carefully. I've just spoken to Castelli. We're transferring our entire British currency reserve from Tangier to Zurich. The funds will be traveling on the Osiris on the 10th of August. Got that?
Excuse me, Monsieur Calvert, did you say the entire British currency reserve?
Yes, £1 million. Give or take a few bob. Secrecy is the best security, so forget this conversation. All right?
Oui, monsieur.
Goodbye, bon éveil.
Goodbye, Monsieur Calvert.
You're out of your skull.
It's pure genius.
You're insane. You're nuts.
Come on, Segolene, where's your sense of humor?
Stefane, you're not going to start another neurotic feud with Calvert.
Don't you think it's amusing to fleece your own father for £1 million?
I'm going to the hairdresser. You ought to go to a nut house.
What do you think? Impressed?
Working for 30 quid a week in this bloody office, I'm easily impressed. But I can't do it. I don't have a holiday.
You tell the old bastard to give you a holiday or you'll quit.
Yes, Father, you heard correctly. I'm resigning. I've realized, you see, that my soul
Is sinking in a swamp?
yes, is sinking in a swamp of... don't tell me. Materialism. It is you who is turning me into a moron. I want my freedom.
You who are turning me into a moron. Otherwise, that's splendid, Anthony. Now, first of all, Anthony, you've got to get all that junk for us. We need the combination to the ship safe, and so forth. Hello? Yes, he is. It's for you, son. Your office.
Hello? Yes. Hello, Father. Yes, well... Well, he's given me back my holiday.
Good. We've still got a couple of weighty problems. Here comes one of them now.
Hello.
Hello, lovebird. Where's he been?
Oh, busy. Hey, groovy, fantastic. Marvelous. How far have you got?
As far as the hard part, I thought you were unamused by it.
Oh, I had a profound insight under the dryer. Decided to be a gas. So? What's the problem?
Well, it's the transport problem. Getaway plan. We need some help there, Anthony.
Do you remember a bloke called Duffy? Duffy someone?
My God. Duffy.
Duffo. Yes, you mean the guy who was first mate on Snoogie's gigantic yacht.
That old tangerine hipster. He lives there. And do you remember what he was?
Yes, he was first mate.
Oh, no, you clod. Before that, he was in the Navy, remember?
No, that's it. That is it.
That's it. You're a genius. I said I'd always wanted to go to Tangier, and he said, well, I'm in the book, baby. Well, get the phone, Anthony. How did you know about him? You've never even met him. Why have you, Segolene? Eh?
No. You're always talking about him. I just remembered.
That's it. Hello? I want to speak to Tangier, Morocco. Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll ask him to come down to the boat in Corsica, and I'll send him a ticket. Yes, it's Duffy. D-U-F-F-Y.
Oh.
Segolene, what are you on? Some kind of new pill scene or something?
Oh, you imbecile.
Stop it.
Yes, Duffo.
Oh.
D-U-F-F-Y. F-F-Y.
Stefane! Oh.
Hello? Hello?
Well, here I am in my Sunday best. Now you may think that I look a mess, but I don't believe in getting overdressed. As long as I'm neat inside, I'm satisfied. Now I don't want you to get me wrong. I I've got no notion to come on strong. My big ambition's just to get along. I figure if I ain't died, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So if you got mountains you wanna move, that kind of action just ain't my groove. There's nothing special that I'm trying to prove. If it's no skin off my hide, I'm satisfied. So let's hang loose and lay it on the line. Just do your thing, baby, and I'll do mine. And any trip we take will suit me just fine, as long as I can dig the ride. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. So satisfied. I'm satisfied.
Okay, stink pig. Okay. You are.
Oh. This psychopathic convulsion you had just now fascinates me. And speaking professionally as a clinical psychopathologist, tell me, was it or was it not traumatic?
What?
Yes, of course. See, what it was a classic sexual compensation syndrome. You were trying, through violence, to prove your virility. Dropped a little runt in the ocean, right, baby?
I'm not worried about my virility, mate.
Violence. Yes, I'm afraid we all have a streak of it. I used to have a streak of it. A very, very wide streak of it. Oh, I'm afraid some of the patient's vital organs have fallen into your hole.
It's not a hole, stupid. It's a pit.
Yes. Yes, well, with all the violence and villainy that I've seen in my time, and I've seen plenty, it's only going to make a milder man of me. Milder, cooler, more mentholated.
Tell me, Mr. Psycho Smarty Pants, is your name Duffy?
Great to see you, Duffy, you old hipster. Punster. So how's Tangier, eh? How's your old seafaring scene? Have you made any interesting scores lately?
How's the old smuggling racket, Duffo? The old yo-ho-ho, eh?
What you must do, Segolene, is to get Duffy to tell you how he pushed 5 million aspirin onto the Bulgarian black market, wasn't it?
The pillies said they were. Still, I suppose it's undeniable. Aspirins are bloody pills.
Yeah, well, I guess the world is better off now that I'm retired, right?
You've retired, have you?
How dare you retire?
Hey, listen, you gotta quit sooner or later. You get busted, man. I've got 2 soul brothers in Spanish prisons right now, and phew, pass. Yeah? Tell the truth, I just got scared.
You got scared?
Yeah, and I developed some other interests, man.
Well, I suppose if one's decided to go irredeemably to pot, Tangiers the best place to do it, with tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
Lucy's in the sky with diamonds.
I thought we might all pop down there later. What do you think?
What, Tangier?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Stay at my place.
What, all of us?
By all means. First, we'll make this, intensive little fishing scene, and then, by all means.
Our lighthouse?
Your lighthouse?
Yeah. Stefane bought it last week.
This cove used to be a pirate hangout once before they built the lighthouse.
Man, it's a pretty beat lighthouse.
It's deserted, stupid.
Did you ever think of trying it in your more active days?
What?
Piracy.
No, man, it's not in my bag. No, it's, a lot more robust, and I'd say it's a little bit dated.
Most people would say it was obsolete, except Anthony.
I just said a possibility, old man.
You see, old JC, for some devious reason or other, is planning to ship a vast stack of cash across this placid sea sometime next month.
Practically unguarded, don't forget.
And Anthony thinks there might be a whole ugly mob sitting around here somewhere right now planning to cop JC's loot.
Hey, Duffy, come on now, move your leg. Now, hang on to that, will you? Now, you're a good sailor, Duffy. Look.
Of course, they'd have to start off by getting in a robust mood.
The Osiris, she's called. She leaves Tangier at...
Tangier? Yes, Tangier.
Yeah, and she makes an overnight stop at Oran, and then takes all day and all the next night to get to Marseille. 5 a.m., middle of the graveyard watch, she'd be about here.
Here, to be precise.
Yeah, well, from there, it would take over 2.5 hours to reach the nearest landfall. And even with the fastest boat afloat, I'd give him 1 chance in 10 of making it.
Why, head for the nearest landfall.
You mean head out to the open seascape and end right here?
Right here?
Yeah, why not? Sure, maybe you'd out-hip him. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe you'd double your chances from 10 to 20%.
Only 20%, eh?
Sure, but how would you...
You? Well, why not?
Why not? Man! No one in his right mind would... Not even a big professional organization, man, would ever attempt anything like this.
But suppose this mob were not big, nor professional.
Or in their right minds.
But suppose they were working from the inside. Kind of knew all the details. Like the combination to the ship's safe. Suppose they, this mob, had almost limitless funds, imagination, fantastic getaway plan.
You and who else?
Just us.
Just you.
Just us, he said. Us.
No.
You didn't tell him how much.
Just over £1 million. Or if you prefer, just under $3 million. That's $1 million clear for you, old chap. You know if the notion amuses you, eh? You dig?
No.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Here you go, pretty thing.
They're sweet, whatever they are.
Yeah. Exactly.
What are they?
This kind of toy, I guess. Come on.
Go through some changes. Now, let's see.
Here, you two can stay in here.
Yeah. Think we better. This isn't a guest bed. This is yours. Nice. Good leverage.
Yeah, not bad.
They're dolls.
It's a bit erotic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'd call this a sort of rotting erotic. Myself, I feel that they're more in the pop porno vein. Pop porno? Glad you dig it. Erotic can be fine, but I think this ought to be your cup of tea, huh?
Yes. Yes, it's lovely.
It's the Blue Room.
I should imagine it is.
Just make yourself comfortable now. Lovely, isn't she? Majestic sound, isn't it? It's kind of like, what? I don't know.
It's the Osiris.
It's kind of like a fat frog perp.
Our victim. Little does she know what's waiting for her. Boy, she gonna get it.
Well, this whole thing is totally absurd, man.
Precisely. Well, you create beautiful absurdities, why can't I? I want to create a fantastic amateur theatrical, a happening. To sort of shoot an absurd movie without a camera.
Listen, you might have to shoot people, and that ain't cool.
Hey, do you know a place called the Garden of Allah?
Yes, Duffy, I want to meet the proprietor. I hear that for a price he can provide all the essentials for a really absurd theatrical happening.
You mean Bakirjan? Yeah, well, you heard right about him. Introductions now, man. I don't want to be involved, right? You lost a little weight, didn't you? Hey, I'd like you to meet Senor,
Eugenides.
Eugenides, the Smyrna merchant. Mr. Bakirjan.
Mr. Eugenides.
Backy the hippie, we used to call him, till he got all skinny.
These are lean times, I mean. I, too, am a merchant, Mr. Eugenides.
Time has not withered your reputation, nor, it would appear, your equally legendary hippiness.
Exercise.
What do you want, a health kick or something?
Surprise, surprise.
C'est Calvert. Nom de chien. Comment ça va? How is your dear papa?
How's the old Tangiers branch, eh? How's the old Sterling Reserve?
Bon, fine, oui. May I introduce my niece?
Oh, absolutely.
They're marvelous.
Yeah, well, they all got natural rhythm.
Received. Deposit on theatrical equipment, £5,000. Balance payable on delivery.
And the total to be kept under the 30,000 mark.
Well, of course. Mr. Eugenides.
Now, afterwards, how much can we get for the merchandise from the bent banking circles in Beirut?
Oh, no. I suggest Naples. I have financial colleagues there who will pay for this merchandise perhaps 70%.
75% Naples, at least. Now, come on, Backy. Don't get hippie with me.
70%, 75%. What's the difference?
5%. Roughly. Be a groovy little happening, man.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله
Duffy. Shh. Let's have some coffee now.
Yeah, there's one thing that I've finally recognized about you.
You're not a psychopath.
Oh, I'm not.
No, somewhere inside you is an unborn, psychedelic Cecil B. DeMille. You're a showman, baby. It's a very tempting script, man. Sort of a morality crime, huh?
Bread's not bad either, is it?
Yeah, well, I guess it's a part that I just can't turn down.
Good boy, Duffo.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Now, you're going to be great, my boy. You're going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be.
Sign right here.
Yeah, now listen, we got a lot of work to do. What do we have? Less than 3 weeks. Means we got to rehearse. Work! Next week sometime we'll take a little trip on on the Osiris. You know, sort of a dry run.
Hey, I'm going to be the one with the gun who sticks up the old guard person.
Oh, no, not if I'm around. No, you're not going to have any guns.
Oh,
No guns?
Drag this movie without guns, Duffy.
Wait, we gotta have guns.
I don't understand. There'll be one gun. My gun. But it's not going to go pop. Unless it has to.
Mr. Duffy! Mr. Duffy! Mr. Duffy! The tickets. For yourself and Mr. Eugenides. First class on the SS Osiris leaving for Marseille at 7 o'clock this evening.
Beautiful.
Your voyage of reconnaissance, eh?
Where is Mr. Eugenides? Have you seen him?
Allah alone knows, Mr. Duffy.
Hello? No. Monsieur.
The very best. Caucasian. Males. Young.
They'll do very nicely. Doctor, would you care to inspect these?
I don't want the bloody things.
He's delighted with them, Mr. Eugenides.
Yes, of course he is. He's a leading figure in his field, you know. Anatomical research. The address. Have that merchandise delivered to that address on that date. Au revoir.
Au revoir, sir. Monsieur.
Hello.
Omar. Yeah.
Down.
Must deliver to Mr. Eugenides in person.
Well, Mr. Eugenides isn't here, man. If you want to just put it down over there.
You send your Duffy.
Yeah. Figures. Well, I'll just deliver these to him myself, baby.
Sir, monsieur, the articles you ordered this afternoon, through most exceptional effort, we have met a highly demanding schedule. Also, I have procured for you not 2, but 3 superb examples, trusting that you will make a selection to your own taste.
Senor, $300.
If you wish service monsieur, to purchase the third item also. He is available at a remarkable discount. An unforgettable opportunity.
Look, these things were not required until 2 weeks from now, man.
Oh,
Under no circumstances are they to be delivered here.
Oh,
now, just take them and put them someplace. I don't care.
Monsieur, your English friend wrote. Stop! Monsieur, your English friend wrote.
Take it right across. Now let it down, gently. Easy with it now. Hey! Mr. Eugenides' mother and tape recorder was delivered to my pad.
No, there's nothing to get upset about Duffy. There's no need to get upset.
Not all it was delivered. My pad's filled with corpses. You gave him my address, man? My address, not the boat train. You had him delivered today. 2 weeks early for bodies?
Oh, come on, man. Don't get all uptight about nothing. I think it's hilarious. It's beautiful.
It's just a tiny mistake, that's all.
Tiny mistake. Like I say, categorically, one gun, mine. The next thing I know, some hacker is delivering this murderous trash to my pad. And corpses and machine guns falling all over my doorstep with half the Casbah spectating. I live here. It's a small town.
Pull yourself out, baby. You've been overworking. You're all nervous.
Sir, monsieur.
Get away from me.
I said no unauthorized personnel damage.
I resign.
Now, look here, Duffy, you can't resign.
I can't resign. The hell I can't resign, man. You're blowing this whole scene, man. You and your idiot brother here. It's not only absurd anymore, it's insane. Just forget it.
Forget it? Well, we forget you. We can find somebody else. Somebody who's got some nerve. Somebody with some bloody guts.
Told you, man. You all right?
Perfectly, thank you. Look, don't start pushing me around.
A slight setback. In a sense, I think we're back where we started.
How do you feel, man?
I think I've broken my neck.
Good.
Hey, Duffy, the Osiris is leaving in an hour. We better go.
Don't you understand, man? I just resigned.
Your ticket, man. I'm going to the Garden of Allah, and I'm just going to cool myself out, baby.
Okay, well, I'll take Anthony with me then.
Good luck, man.
We'll be back by the weekend. Now, you have a nice rest, huh?
Yes.
Go back to the pad and pack your things. Meet me at the dock.
Look, I've got a boat
Come on,
to build.
get it together now.
Well, Segolene, don't tell us you don't have a little quote for us.
Got a Kleenex. Stefane reserved a suite at the Minza. I can move tonight if you like.
Do it like you feel, Sugar Pie.
Nice bangs. I gotta wash my hair.
Hey. I think, like, you'd probably be a little bit more comfortable in the men's dinner, don't you think?
I see. You're in a mad rage. Because I didn't come home last night.
Ridiculous, was it? I'd be in a mad rage. I'm, like, a little embarrassed, you know, like, first night your old man's out of town, soft like some cat in heat. You look it, too. What have you been into?
Take a look at yourself. You wouldn't make much of an ad for chastity. Anyway. Do you think Stefane minds if I sleep with someone? Think he doesn't have utter faith in my good taste? You phony old Puritan Duffy. You're even worse. You're a real Puritan.
Yeah. Well, frankly, what I actually think is that your sex life is probably a bore.
Golly, to think that I came back here to cheer you up and let you know you're off the hook.
Get lost, will you, baby? That'll cheer me up. What do you mean off the hook?
Find someone else to take your place. He's an Italian.
Not Italian. So you went out and scored yourself a little Italian, huh? Well, arrivederci, Bambina.
Yep. Yeah, he works in oil or something. He's very well qualified. Sort of nice. Awfully nice.
Yeah, well, you're awfully nice, too. To peddle your little keister just to keep me off the hook. It's, you're just a groovy little old unhooker is what you are.
Just drooling to have me, aren't you, Duffy? Just drooling.
Drooling Duffy. Well, a little push for time, but if you could sit. Oh! Segolene, you're a slut.
I may be a hooker. I am absolutely not a slut. Okay, darling. Now you can go ahead in the conventional way. We have to take care of your libido. Only no more horrid name-calling. And I want a new transistor tape recorder. See? Tell me, Duffy, I'm absolutely not a slut. Am I?
No, Segolene, you're not a slut. You're just one big drag.
Good morning.
Hey, man. You got back sooner than I thought.
She's in the kitchen making a cup of coffee.
Yeah. How's the trip?
Yeah. Excellent. The timetable's flawless. And I got this, too. the key to the captain's cabin.
Oh, hey, that's good.
So how do you feel about things now? Have you decided to reconsider?
Yeah, it seems to be working out that way, doesn't it, man?
Father, your blessing.
Bless you, my son.
You think. He looks groovy in that drag.
Groovy. Hello, Playboy. This is Harper's Bazaar. Come in, baby. Over.
Playboy to Harper's Bazaar. I read you. Over.
Beautiful.
Our office party begins in 30 seconds. Our date is on. Over.
Standing by.
security file. Somebody's changed the numbers. Okay, we get the skipper.
Just cool it now, baby. Do like I say, it'll be all right. Get it out of there, sailor.
What do you want?
The combination of the safe. Now move it, man.
But I do not know the combination.
The captain of the ship always knows the combination of the safe. You've got 10 seconds.
The old combination I knew, but before we sailed the same day, Monsieur Bonivet changed it.
Who? Who changed it?
Monsieur Bonivet, the manager in Tangiers. Ask him.
You ask him.
Yes, sir. Yes, at once, Captain. Oh, it should not take more than 5 minutes, sir.
Playboy to Harper's Bazaar. Will you please come in? We're in a very exposed position. We're running out of night time.
You're through now, Captain.
Il n'est pas là? Entendu. He's not there. He's in England, in Surrey, staying with Monsieur Calvert.
Calvert.
Mr. Calvert, this is a radio telephone call from Captain Scholler on SS Osiris. Can you hear me? You're through now, Captain.
What? Yes, sir. Very serious collision. I do not think we will be afloat for longer than 20 minutes. Oh, sir. How about the bank transfer? I cannot open the safe.
What? What? Bonivet changed the combination? Sailor, hold on. Hold on, I'll find him. Bonivet! Bonivet! Bonivet!
Monsieur?
What's the new combination for the safe on the Osiris? Here you sit reading girly magazines while my ship is sinking.
41, 22, 41.
41, 22. Right. Shirley, are you there? I've got it.
41, 22, 41.
Monsieur Calvert? I make a mistake. 22, impossible. 41, 24, 41.
Sheller, correction, please.
Correction! 41, 24, 41.
Put a gang up sparks here. Does it work?
Hello there. Oh!
late for that now. Come on, come on.
What about...
Over you go. Roll yourself up in a ball and keep your mouth closed.
What about Stefane?
Sego.
Fishing boat is heading due north. Repeat, due north.
Raced?
Just a few of the small bills, Sego.
He's a genius.
be most polite. I'll say, I'm frightfully sorry, J.C., I shall say, but that stinking little office of yours gets on my wing. Moreover, a little operation of mine, which has turned out rather well, and it's grossed a clear profit of 1,000,000%, therefore, kindly accept my resignation with resignation. Come, my boy, you say. How about a 40 bob a week rise? And I shall say to him, you can take your 40 bob and you can stick it, you old bastard! Ah!
Take good care of the money till we all get back from Naples, Duffo.
I hope Stefane's okay. I hope Stefane's hoping I'm okay.
You don't have to worry about the deal in Naples, Duffy, because I'm going to insist on 80%. If there's one thing I know a bit about, it's spent banking. Come on, Sego, we better get moving.
I'm staying here. With him. I gotta get some sun.
Daphne. Yes, it's just possible with the Lord's help. We may be able to save you, my son.
Mon père!
Act cool, you little twerp.
Mon père, our voyage has indeed been a rough one. I have insisted that you be troubled no further.
Captain, may the Almighty be with you. Our brief acquaintance has for me been an enormously rewarding experience. Come.
Genève, ça ne fait rien. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
What's happening?
I don't get it. I thought he was in Naples.
Beirut. Disposal of merchandise in Naples impossible. I'm trying Beirut. Need you urgently. Take 9:40 flight. I will be playing Stefane. That's a word I've never heard him use before. Impossible. He must really be in trouble. He's even forgotten his eugenides. 9:40. If we're going to make that plane, we got to split. Come on, let's go.
I'm not coming.
Huh?
I'm going to stay here and wait till you all get back. I like to be alone occasionally, see?
Yeah, I guess if you're going to get some solitude, might as well get it now before your criminal genius comes and fetches you away.
I don't belong to Stefane. I don't belong to anyone. Not anyone. No one.
Okay.
Nobody.
Okay. Okay.
Hey. Duffy? I like being here with you. I like just about every minute of being with you. It's nice. Yeah? It's just, we have to cool everything now, you see?
Yeah. Of course, it has occurred to me recently that I'm getting used to you finally, and I probably love you in the worst possible way. And it's not very cool, I guess. Is it?
Duffy, I don't go in for belonging. I dig just being. See?
Yeah? Well, just be. Be.
Merci, monsieur, merci.
Segolene! Segolene!
Hello?
Hello. So the coast is clear, in the literal sense.
Your cable from Beirut took 4 days. Nice days.
Hmm?
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Good.
Who'd you get to send it?
Some of my best friends happen to be hotel doormen. As soon as it's dark, we'll go down to my yacht and collect the money. I think I can still manage a 30-foot dive. Remember when we found this?
Centuries ago.
No, it was 2 years, actually. The day after I found you. You said, thank you. Feels nice. I wonder what you're going to say when I deposit $1 million to your account in a Swiss bank.
A numbered account, goes without saying.
Thank you. Feels nice.
Want to know how I feel? I feel like a couple of weeks in Acapulco. What do you say to that?
I have to see Stefane. I got to explain some things to him.
I want a lot of rubbish.
Why don't you mind your own bleeding business?
Are you suggesting that I'm interfering with your pleasures? I've never come between you
I
and...
never gave you the option. You knew the rules. Well, the game's over now. Probably.
Well, whatever that's supposed to mean, you have to admit that the way we played this last hand of ours was a triumph.
You cheated.
I won. That's more to the point. If there was a question of cheating, it was with your enthusiastic help. If I remember correctly, Stefane conceived his fatuous project on a Monday. On the Tuesday, in the course of our Tuesday tete-a-tete, you confided it to me. I laughed until I cried. Do you remember what I said?
You said, my God, why not? Let him do the dirty work and I'll cop the bread.
Cop the bread. I say that.
You were loaded.
I was exceptionally clear-headed. I saw in a flash that it was incumbent upon me to inject a little method into Stefane's madness, to convert the whole nebulous fantasy into a reality.
And cop the bread.
All right, cop the bread.
Some method, like the rotten combination of that rotten safe.
Poor Boniface is also over-eager, especially when it comes to... But Duffy, he came through all right.
Ah. Duffy. Okay. So Duffy was your brainwave.
Now, don't get sentimental about Duffy. He's adaptable. He'll always find something to drink, something to take to bed.
What do you know of him? You never even met him.
Never met him. But I know all about him. Very capable boy. Audacious.
Audacious.
I tell you what. We'll send him a couple of $1,000 from Acapulco.
Excuse me, please. There is a gentleman here on the terrace. Monsieur Guérin.
Monsieur Guérin?
Monsieur Inspector Guérin, chief of the local police.
Will you excuse me a moment?
Please,
Monsieur Calvert?
Yes.
Please excuse this interruption, but I must request you to come with me, monsieur. Voilà. Monsieur Calvert, may I present Monsieur Monsieur Duffy, a fishing enthusiast, and there is his catch. Monsieur, I request you to make again your statement to Monsieur Calvert. When, where, why?
Oui.
Oui. Yeah, well, I was fishing up the coast here. Beautiful little spot. A little cove. I was down about 30 feet, I guess, and I was chasing this old groper fish, and she fades into this underwater hole, or pit, you know. And so I dive in after them, and I crash into these bags. Bring them up the top, and I have a little peek inside, and whew. And so they're here, and that's instating, baby, you know.
Bravo. Monsieur Calvert, you cannot speak, hein? The heart is too full of joy. Ah, très bien, très bien. Tiens, we must shake his hand, this American boy. Well done, bravo, fantastic.
Yes, of course. Mr. Duffy, I insist on thanking you. Both my bank and my stockholders and, of course, myself.
Oh, well, any time, sir.
Oh, dear me. It seems JC's dropped his wallet.
What happened?
This gentleman's also a Calvert.
What happened?
Stefane, I gotta explain some things.
No explanations. Whatever happened, it looks divinely inspired.
Mr. Calvert.
Hey, Mr. Duffy. There's a reward.
Reward? Well, I didn't come for any reward. Reward? How much?
Not much. 50,000 pounds.
Oh, well, if Mr. Calvert insists, why not?
But of course, Anthony, come here a moment, will you? You richly deserve to be rewarded.
Oh, you can just make a check out to J. Duffy, Duffy.
I don't carry a checkbook. Why don't you just go and help yourself to? Inspector, this Mr. Duffy is going to help himself to some of our money. Anthony, will you take over for me, please? That's good.
Say, Mr. Calvert, pop you to a drink.
Some other time, perhaps.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Keep the faith, baby.
Hey, Duffy. I'm glad you scored a bit.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're glad, sugar.
I didn't score. Didn't even give me a new tape recorder.
You just keep on being. You ruby old hooker.
So let's hang loose and lay it on the line. Just do your thing, baby, and I'll do mine. Any trip we take will suit me just fine, as long as I can dig the ride. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied.